Jai Sachidanand. I bow to pure soul within you, everybody. Jai Sachidanand. We'll take some question answer.
I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to be here and everyone that helped to organize. It's a very big emotion for me. I could get my inscription very near. And 2 years ago, I told my friend that we would go to India. And now we have India here in Brazil. So it's very special. In our spiritual journey, we know many instruments to help our spiritual evolution, many traditions, and they always speak about practice. And yesterday I experienced a very big change, and my mind was always speaking, and yesterday I felt a lot of silence and peace. But you taught some practices here that we should do every day. And is there something more that we should do to keep this awareness?
Yes, 5 Agna is given to you. The biggest master key for separation, remain in the stage of pure soul, and we can remain all the time separate from mind, intellect, ego, all relative things we can keep separate, and by practicing 5 Agnas. All relative is separate, real is separate. All relative is governed by scientific circumstantial evidence. Real is knower and seer of whatever happens in relative. Relative is file, and we are real. We have to keep equanimity on the relativity. So by practicing 5 Agna, and this is not practice means mechanical action, but we have to understand what is relative, what is real, how relative is governed by scientific circumstantial evidence, how I am knower and seer, how to keep equanimity. And in Charan Vidhi, all sentences are, it is for awareness of pure soul. I am totally separate from mind, speech and body. I am full of infinite bliss. I am full of infinite knowledge. These are the words you can use, you can apply every day, and you experience that words. Oh, I am so and so. This is separate from me. So like that, this Charan Vidhi, 9 column, then 5 Agnas, then adjust everywhere, avoid clashes. Whatever happen is justice. Fault is of the Sabbath. These are the sentences. They are for practical life. We can apply this knowledge so we can solve our worldly files with equanimity, and we can remain in a stage of pure soul. Understood?
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Does the fact that have been repeating in life in a way that brings suffering will be ended with freedom of pure soul? Because many times I help people, and we build professional partnerships, and after the person undo the society and goes away, it results in enmity.
And that's why we have to, whenever we are helping others, by practicing using 5 Agna, you help others. First, keep yourself separate as a pure soul. And I am helping, but really I am not helping. This is file. I want to solve this file with equanimity. So, if you practice 5 Agnas, if you apply 5 Agna, then there will not be any affection or hatred. And we can finish our file with equanimity. To whom we are helping, see inside, in reality, he is also pure soul. In relativity we are helping, but it is our file. So, if we practice 5 Agnas, then definitely there will not be any problem. And the first question is correct, that repetition of all unhappiness is ending while we are getting freedom of full stage, absolute stage. You understood?
Thank you.
So what happens with the souls when the provoked abortion happens?
Soul will leave this body and goes in another birth. So abortion is a living creature, and an abortion take place. At that time, inner soul will leave that body and it will take new birth. A new body you go. Understood?
The next following question from her is also what happens to herself?
એને તો નુકસાન તો થાય ને, જીવની હિંસા થઈ એટલે.
Because of the violence towards the living being within, there will be a result and there will be a negative result.
Demerit karma. We have to do pratikamana. Then by pratikamana we can wash out that demerit karma. We have to do pratikamana. We have one solution. By pratikamana we can wash out.
Okay.
You understood?
Thank you.
I would like to know what happens to family lineage, family and ancestors' karma, when one member of the family takes Nan-Vidhi.
No, each and every person individually, they have to suffer their own karma. One person is getting Jnana, so he can, relatively, he has to suffer whatever in relation with file. He has to finish that discharge karma, but inside he will stop charging of new karma, and inside he can feel separated from all suffering of karma. But that will remain as it is. Suffering of karma with each other remain as it is. It doesn't change. But inside charging of new karma as well as suffering of discharge karma, that will change.
Okay, and is there any effect on future lineage, on the ones who are coming into the family, when one member of the family takes Nan-Vidhi? Future generations?
No, one thing can be possible. If you have taken Jnana, your prayer will be there. Everybody of our family, they should come in satsang, they should take Jnana. They also get path of liberation. So our wish, our intents will help them. And we are not hurting them, we are not seeing fault of them. So they feel this person is changed, something. So when we say something, come to satsang, they will listen, they will definitely come. They also take Jnana. They also feel happiness inside, in future.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
What happens when you zero the negative karma but you still have positive discharge karma? When after some lives you discharge the negative karma but you still continue helping other people, and do you accumulate karma for the pure soul or also to the ego?
We have to finish both karma, then only salvation can take place. Negative karma, when we finish, then we will have to finish positive karma also. We can help others. But if you have self-realization, then only you can finish, discharge negative karma, then positive karma, and then you will get salvation. But if there is ignorance, self-ignorance, then he finishes negative karma, but he has to, when he is doing positive karma, he will charge merit karma. So he has to come back in next life and finish that karma. So he will get happiness, worldly luxury, but merit karma has to finish. But due to ignorance, charging will be continuous. Charge and discharge, discharge and charge. After self-realization, only we can finish both karma, positive as well as negative, without charging new karma. then only we will get ultimate salvation. So positive karma is also file. Negative karma is a file. We have to solve with equanimity completely. Understood?
Yes. Thank you.
My question is very simple and individual. I take part of a praying group from the Spiritism doctrine. Can I continue in this practice and at the same time practice the teachings of Akran science?
What we have to do in that group?
I watch lectures, we do some praying.
For what? Praying to whom or for what? Praying?
For God. For Christ.
Yes, it's okay. Now, that Leonie can continue that prayer and everything, but you are knower what Leonie is doing. So that is file, you solve with equanimity and you remain in a stage of pure soul. Like that you can finish that file. Understood? And now we are praying to Lord Jesus Christ, then we will see inside enlightened pure soul. Not relatives, physical body, but inner eternal pure soul. And we will pray to them. But we means Leonie will pray to inner pure soul. And you are knower and seer. Like that you finish your file with equanimity. Understood?
Is there a scale in terms of karmas? Which means, which are the worst karmas that a person can carry in life? Is it possible to discharge the worst karmas in this life?
To kill human and animal is a worst karma. And then lower stage, if we hurt anybody through our anger or pride or deceit and greed, that is also worst karma. So by pratikraman we can wash out that karma. And we have knowledge of self. So you are as a pure soul, and Danilo, whatever he has made mistake and he hurt anybody, then ask Danilo to do pratikraman. So we can wash out bad karmas. It is possible we can finish bad karma by pratikraman and by 5 agnas.
Thank you.
Yes.
As I am not the doer, am I a scientific evidence circumstance?
Really, you are, what is your name?
Virginia.
Virginia, you are Virginia or you are pure soul? What you will say?
Alma pura.
So you are pure souls. Now you are not doer at all. But Virginia is one of the evidence out of scientific circumstantial evidence. You are as a pure soul not a evidence in scientific circumstantial evidence. You are separated from scientific circumstantial evidence. But Virginia is one of the evidence. And with the help of time, space, other evidences, we are going to finish. But she is not whole and soul doer of anything in this world. This is one of the evidence. The person decide, I want to go to, say from here to Brasilia. So his wish, I want to go. But he cannot go without help of evidence. So evidence will help him to reach to Brasilia. So wish is one of the evidence, and scientific circumstantial evidence help. According to which he can reach to Brasilia. And this wish is not wish of pure soul, a wish of Virginia. You understood?
Okay.
I have another one. Can I do it?
Yes.
It was said here that even sleeping I create karma. How does this happen?
See, in ignorance, when person gets sleep, he feels that I am sleeping, now I am tired, now it is late, I am going to sleep. So he is doer of sleeping. He is believing that I am sleeping. Really, body is sleeping. Body is exhausted, it is sleeping, and ego believes that I am doing. I get up in the morning, I get up late. So that ego says I am doer, and that is a charging karma. And now you understood I am pure soul. Virginia is sleeping, Virginia is get up early, late, whatever happens with Virginia. You are not doer of Virginia. So you are not going to charge. In ignorance, people are charging. If they are doing good work or bad work, or they are not doing and they are just sleeping, still they are going to charge new karma, because their belief is I am doer. I am Virginia and I am doer. Due to that wrong belief, karma gets charged. Understood?
Okay. Thank you.
How can I solve with equanimity a relationship with a being that already passed away? Can I do pratikraman for this being?
Yes. And that person that passed away, for that person we have any attachment, hatred, affection, that we have to do pratikraman. So we have to solve our, for that person, whatever we have fault or say attachment, hatred, we have to do pratikraman for our attachment, hatred. And when we wash out all our attachment or hatred with that person, then our file is clear with equanimity. So we have to do pratikraman, finding out our own fault and flawless for that person. Understood?
Thank you.
So my question is, I would like to hear from you a message for parents, how to guide them through the relative world full of difficulties.
So parents, they have to raise their children. When we want to give nice lesson to our children, then first thing, between husband and wife, there should not be any quarrel, no dispute. Don't see fault of each other. Don't hurt each other. There is a first lesson we have to start. Then automatically our children will see my parents doesn't have any problem anytime. Automatically they will get relative value nicely. But he will observe father and mother. So there should not be any dispute between husband and wife, father, mother. And you want to study more, then Dada's very nice book, Harmony in Marriage Life.
Harmony in Marriage and Generation Gap.
In Niruma, so many satsangs are available. And Dada's book, Harmony in Marriage Life and Generation Gap.
And also
you can read Dada's book. And Life Without Conflict. There is one book. And Dadavani magazine. Every year, one or two magazine for these parents and husband, wife, like that. You can read that magazine also. And we have in India and in London, in America also, so many places, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Dubai, that GNC group for children, 3 to 6 years, 6 to 12 and 12 to 21. That age group, they have special program. They can learn Dada's Akram Vignan and they get values of life and relationship, everything. And so many seminar is arranged in Simandar city. Very special. There is special program for from age of 12 to 21. That I-Star, they will explain you a special program for kids of all Westerner and out of India. Special program for kids, teenagers. If our satsang program is continuing, then we can develop GNC for children also, or in Brazil. We have good syllabus for children.
I hope that all of this comes to Brazil, including the kids' science. Sex is the main cause of clashes, according to a book that she read. So, not having sex will be good for spiritual evolution?
No, but due to ignorance, that kashaya or conflicts arise. Sex is not only cause for conflict. Due to ignorance, there is a conflict. If in sex, if there is a normality, there is no problem. Husband and wife, there is no problem. Dada has given good science how to behave with husband and wife with normality. This is a medicine. Sex is a medicine. When fever arises, then take medicine. Fever to wife and husband, both, there is a fever, then take medicine. But don't change partner, don't hurt each other, get satisfied each other and finish your file with equanimity.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to come to Brazil and giving us this opportunity to be with you. After we die, how much time, how long we take to come back here in the body?
No time. At a time, next birth. Just like rubber elastic, we elongate. One pole is here, one pole is here. So when we leave this pole, automatically that elastic will come to this place. Like at the last breathing, soul with electrical body, causal body is ready to leave this body. But where it will go according to causal body, that atoms will attract towards father and mother. And when it reaches to that mother's womb, and that automatically it finds out where I have to take new birth, causal body. That will reach to mother's womb. At the same time, leaves this old body. So it is called death. And with causal body, electrical body and pure soul will go to mother's womb and effective body will start. The growth of new child will start. At a time, both things happen. Understood?
Okay.
I have a friend that cries every day, and it's been 7 years since she started crying because her son died. How can I help her?
Best bring in satsang. It is not possible, then Dada, so many books are available. On death also, Niruma's cassettes on death. If possible, you can give to that person. And if possible, that coordinator can help. They can do conversation with that person and give some advice and some understanding so she can have come out from this pain of.
So how to deal with or live with someone who are psychopath or bipolar?
Lovingly and heartily. Don't hurt. And pray inside pure soul. That person gets peace inside, strength inside. And if possible, 2 things. One, take medical advice. And second part, in satsang, if they comes, they will get strength. Definitely that will help them.
The one that serves as an instrument to another person to heal their karma, would not this person also acquire karmas?
Really, if he is not doer, he knows who is the doer and who am I, then he is not going to charge new karma. Otherwise, good karma he will charge, he will get merit karma and he will get benefit of that.
Okay.
Understand?